Welcome, gang. This is Mike with my real estate dojo. Give me a few seconds. Let me put this mic on, and I'm going to show you how to make a lot of money in America only with $100. Okay, give me a few seconds, guys. Give me a few seconds. I'm going to put my mic on. I'm going to show you how to make some serious money in America with just $100. I'm almost ready, guys. A few more minutes. Hey gang, this is Mike with my real estate dojo. In the next few minutes, I'm going to show you 4 businesses you can make and start with only $100 and make $1 million plus year after year. How do I know? Well, I've owned one of these businesses that I'm going to share with you, and I've helped other people start other businesses that I'm going to talk about, and they all did it with $100. I've done it with $100. So let me pull the curtain back and get started, guys. Now, before I go out there, I know there's a lot of people that are not going to believe what I'm saying, all right? So you say, oh, Mike, you can start a business with $100. You don't have to borrow any money. You don't have to go and get in debt. You don't have to put it on your credit card. You don't have to go to a hard money lender. Whatever, dude. I don't believe that shit. And guess what, guys? It's not going to work for you if you have that mindset. And the reason is you've been pre-programmed into what is required to be an entrepreneurship. I just did a video on Facebook between entrepreneurship mindset versus a business mindset that I'll upload on YouTube. But an entrepreneur, their currency is not money, is not debt to chase their dream. Their currency is their imagination, right? Their fucking willpower, their drive, their hunger, their ability to sacrifice. They're able to turn nothing into something. And right now I'm going to show you 4 businesses you can start with $100. In reality, with no money if you really wanted to, but just $100 will help you a lot further than no money. And you can turn it into $1 million business. So the very first one I want to talk about is, because I'm very, very experienced in it, okay, is a moving business. You can start a moving business with just $100, guys. Now, how do I know? Guys, I've been in the moving business of 14-15 years. I started right out of college with $100, okay, and I started living in my car. Instead of, getting a job, getting 30, 40,000 like all my friends and working for the man, I said, you know what, fuck it, dude. I'm an entrepreneur. My parents came here to America as a refugee for us to have a better future. What kind of future it is for me work for the man and begging, please, and driving the traffic every day and hating my fucking life, right? So I decided to be an entrepreneur. And the way that I got into the entrepreneurship was that, when I graduated college, I didn't have any money. I was living in my car. My cousin had just started a moving company in Houston, and I live in Dallas. And he said, hey, come down here. I need movers. And I said, I didn't have any plans. I just didn't know I didn't want to work for the man, and I can work with my cousin. He was much cooler. So here we go. I drove out there, 5-6 hours from Dallas to Houston. And I did moves for him, dude. I was his helper, right? He had just started his business. He had like a 400 square foot office, and I was his helper. So he would drive, and I would do all the heavy lifting where he talked to the customers and things of that nature. Guess what? It wasn't fun for me. It wasn't fun for him. We did like 3-4 moves a day. We would start up early in the morning, guys. 6:30 at the office to be at the customer's house at 7:30, and if you know Houston, traffic's crazy, guys. So I worked extremely fucking hard, and every day that I came home, right, I didn't have a home. I was living with them on their couch on the floor. They would watch TV, but I didn't want to do that because I had a college degree, and I knew I was worth a lot more. And why? Because I had to put so much hardship to get my degree. I couldn't spell, I couldn't read great, and I took the hardest classes like chemistry, organic chemistry, physics, because at that time I love bodybuilding, and so I wanted to really know about my cells and how shit works. I took the hardest classes, right? So anyways, coming to the story, every night they would drink Corona and watch TV, but I wasn't really into drinking, and I wanted to find a different way, because dude, I wasn't having fun doing moves. I hated that shit, dude. And I remember thinking to myself, that, hey, you know, people said that if you get a college degree, you could have a good job. And man, this is the slave work of slave works, right? So every night I'd be on the computer, and back then dial-up, you know, was out there, guys. It's not like DSL or mobile phone, that type of shit. It was dial-up. And I was online, I was working, and one night I got an idea. And the reason I got an idea is because I had a parallel business when I was going through high school and college to help pay for me, which was I did personal training. And I created myself a website, and I was able to learn how to generate leads back in the days when Google was not king and Yahoo was king, guys. I don't know if you guys remember that, and Net Zero and dial-up. So anyways, I was able to create leads for personal training, which people would pay me like $600, $1,200. I'm like 18, 19. These 30-year-olds are buying these packages just like if they would at 24-Hour Fitness, which I used to work there, and that's why I got the idea. So, and I started loving it. I worked there because I started following Arnold, and Arnold changed my life. So I started getting into fitness, and I started going from being a C student to an A student because I love fucking, when I went to college, fitness. So I started studying like crazy, like I do with anything that I get it all in. So anyways, I got the idea I could generate leads because I did it to the fitness business for the moving business. But it was just an idea. I went in and I pitched it to my cousin. I said, look, dude, I know I could generate leads for you, and I could get leads in all 50 states. And he dismissed it. And I went back to him again. I said, look, dude, I made a little mock-up, and I explained to him, look, this is how it's going to work. This is how this website is going to work. We're going to be a lead generation. We're going to be like what Uber is today. Before Uber was Uber. Before there was something called UShip, or before there was something, you know, like vanlines.com. This was before all that. And he didn't want to do it, and I begged him. I said, okay, give me 10%, give me just a little something, dude, because I don't want to fucking do moves. I'm way better than doing moves, and I want to be getting part of the big cheese in a percent, and I don't care what it is. I'm more talented than this. So I begged him. He didn't want to because it wasn't his business. It was like his mother-in-law had given it to him because he had married the right girl, and so they wanted control over that shit. So, you know, I said, you know what, fuck that, dude. I'm not gonna be doing moves, dude. I'm way better than this shit, right? So because I thought I could come out there and add to his business, and I could get part of the pie, because that's how I am. I'm willing to work for free and, you know, add value, and then you tell me what I'm worth. But I knew I could generate leads, and I knew how important leads were, because here's very important. This is why I'm telling you can start this moving company with $100. Is that in the personal training business, in the fitness business, everybody wants to get in shape, but they're not willing to come work hard, and they're not willing to put up their money, right? But in the moving business, guys, this is why I'm telling you this is a gold mine. You can start this. Is that everybody and their mama has to move. People that live in an apartment, they move all the fucking time, dude. Every fucking year. People that have houses, they move every so often, right? There's, depending on what state you're in, if you're like in Texas and Colorado, people are always moving in here, dude. And you know what I'm saying? So moving is not like a luxury like fitness where you hire a personal trainer only if you have certain money, if you have a good job. Moving, everybody got to move. The poor got to move. The middle class got to move. The rich got to move. The businesses got to move. Everybody and their mama got to move, right? So it's not a fucking hard sell. You don't even have to sell them, dude. You just got to pick up the phone and be nice to them, dude. So the whole key is, the key of success of the moving is lead generation. And that's it, dude. And I came up with this idea, and I said, look, dude, let me do what's called SEO before there was such a thing coined as SEO. Now they teach it at Harvard, they teach it everywhere, but this is before Google was king. Again, Net Zero and dollar with AOL was going on, right? So I pitched it to him. He said no. I begged it for him. He said no. I said, you know what? Fuck this shit. I'm going back to Dallas. I'm going to live in my car. And so, and when I started heading back to Dallas,